Hey guys, my name is Jacob and this is my first video I can be on person on my channel, and I want to show you my idea here about how to make your own car led. It's super easy and simple with the shape you want, with the color you want, and you can make it your own. Let me show you here. So what I first got, I went to the plastic warehouse, and I got a plexiglass which is on blue. Plexiglass that you can shape it. It depends on how thick it is and the thickness that you get. For me, I've done this a lot before, and today I wanted to share you that and show you how can you make it your own at home. It's super easy and cheaper than you buy it like online and buy like $300-400, but after that you have to paint it and to wait for it, and so you can do this project yourself. What I first did, I went to the warehouse of plexiglass, plastic warehouse, and I got plexiglass on blue, which is the color I want, and I decided to make it my own. I've done this, as I told you before, and it works well, but you have to do it to pro, otherwise you're gonna get a lot of problem, and I will show you on my video what kind of problems I'm talking about. So here it is. What I get plexiglass. Let me show you. That's the plexiglass I got on blue, and I wanted to make it as a car led. And what I started with, you need a piece of carton, or for me I used this because this is a little hard. You can get it from dollar store or Rona or any kind of hardware stuff. Like, I got that, and first I put it, before I start on the plexiglass, I took this and I put it under the car. I lift up the car and then I put this under the car and I shape it the shape I want, as you see here. Before I put that, I shaped it and then started to cut it and see what shape it's gonna give me to the car. I got an AMG C63, and for that I wanted to make it just the way it looks, to make it a little aggressive. That's for me, that's my opinion, and I choose it to be on blue, the lip, and I want to match the car with the blue. So I cut this, and then as you see here, I put it under, and then I mark it with the marker, cut it by a knife, and it gives me that shape, which is, you don't have to do it all the way. You can do half side of the car, and then you flip the same. You have to measure it from the half of the car, which is, that's the half of the car. And usually I wanted to do it like sticking out on the side, but I did not want it because of the wind. If you drive on the highway, this thing will break. Only if you do it with other ways. I'll guys explain it to you another time how can you do it. And yes, as you see here, I cut the cardboard and then I shaped it, and I look at it, I like it, so I just brought the plexiglass and I lift it with the jack from the bottom of the car, and as you see here, I needed my help, which is, you need somebody to help you because this is gonna keep move. I called my brother to help me out. I shaved it, I put it there, and then of course you have to make sure both sides are the same and it's correct. I shaved it, and now I will show you guys how I cut it and how it's gonna look at the end. And yep, this is all about it. So, but for me, I'm gonna get like, I got this chin from Rona, so it's gonna be like this shape. So looks a little more aggressive, as you see here, with the little chins in there. And I will show you at the end how it's gonna look. So now here, what I did is I shaped it, I mark it, and now it's time to cut it. So either you use, I would recommend, this is too dangerous, so I'll recommend you guys use Jakeop. Jakeop is the best to cut it, and it's a little safer than this. And if you know how to use that, that gives you the better shape. You can mark it before you cut it, as I'm gonna show you. And make sure you don't take off the cover, the protection, until you done everything. We don't want to scratch it, we don't want to do any like mark on the lip. So here I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna cut it. With this side, first you shape it, second you cut it. So for me, I have to use a glasses, and then I don't really have glasses, so please make sure when you do it, wear glasses or gloves or anything. For me, I've done this a lot before, so I know how to do it. And here it is. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. Make sure the cable's far. You're not gonna touch the cable when you cut. So here what we did here, we just shape it. This way it's not gonna get cut, like it's not gonna run on the sides or scratch it or mark it. So just to make sure that it's on the shape that we want. As you see, I've got it, and it's in a good shape. And now is the other side. We have to do the same thing with it. And before you take off this, you get a drill, and then you have to make the holes for the screws properly, and try not to push too hard on it, not to make a crack on it, and not to break it. So make sure that you mark, you put it under the car, and then you mark the screw, like the screws, and you mark everything, and you come and you do the holes. And then when you put it, I'm gonna show you by pictures at the end of the video how to start to take off that, and when, and without scratching it. And yep, let's do that. I'll do it the other side now, and we'll show you by the end of the video how we did this. and I'll see you in another videos. Thank you so much, and I'll put the picture at the end when it's gonna be done and how it's gonna look like. Thank you so much and have a great day.